Okay, now this is Faraday's second law. Already you have done first law, this is second law. So what about the second law? You see the diagram here. Three solutions are taken in three different containers: copper sulfate, silver nitrate solution, and this container contains zinc sulfate solution. And battery, we use this one. Since single battery is used for all these three solution, so all the solution will get same amount of electricity. And this container is connected with this one like this container is connected with this one like this, and this is called connected in series. So when same amount of electricity is passed through different solution connected in series, then here copper will deposit, here silver will deposit at the cathode, here zinc will deposit at the cathode. So how much copper will deposit, how much silver will deposit, how much zinc will deposit, it depends on the equivalent mass of their substances. What is the equivalent mass of copper, what is the equivalent mass of silver, what is the equivalent mass of zinc? Based on that, the substance will deposit. I mean, if the equivalent mass of silver is more, silver will deposit more. If the equivalent mass of copper is less, copper will deposit less. That means if you pass same amount of electricity through different solution connected in series, the substance deposit at the electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent masses. Do you know how to determine equivalent mass of copper, equivalent mass of silver, equivalent mass of zinc? To determine equivalent mass, actually the formula is to determine equivalent mass, just you do atomic mass divided by valency. This is the formula to find out the equivalent mass of the substance. So if you want to find out copper equivalent mass, copper atomic mass divided by the copper valency. Silver, you know silver atomic mass is 108, so you put 108 here, divided by valency of silver is 1. And valency you can find out like this. So here what is the charge of copper? 2 plus, that means valency of copper is 2. Here charge of silver is plus 1 plus, that's why valency of silver is 1. So in case of silver, 108 divided by 1, you will get 108 gram equivalent mass for silver, like that. So like this way you can find out the equivalent mass of the substances. Higher the equivalent mass, greater will be the substance will deposit when you connect in series. So now what is second law? According to this law, if same amount of electricity is passed through different solutions connected in series, the amount of substance deposit at each electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent masses or equivalent weight. Have you got it? If same amount of electricity is passed through different solutions connected in series, the amount of substance deposit at each electrode is directly proportional to their equivalent masses, I mean equivalent weight of the substance. That means when you apply similar amount of electricity through these different solutions, how much copper will deposit, how much silver will deposit, how much zinc will deposit here, it mainly depends upon on their equivalent masses. If the equivalent mass of the substance is more, it will deposit more, like that. And according to this law, according to this second law of Faraday, there is a relation you can apply. Weight of copper deposit divided by weight of silver deposit. I mean, if you compare these two, weight of copper deposit divided by weight of silver deposit, this is equivalent mass of or equivalent weight of copper divided by equivalent weight of silver. You can apply this formula. You can find out the equivalent mass of copper, you can find out the equivalent mass of silver. If you know the weight of copper, then you can find out weight of silver also. Similarly, if you know weight of silver, then you can find out weight of copper also. Similarly, you can apply this with zinc also. Weight of zinc deposit divided by weight of silver deposit, this is equivalent mass of zinc divided by equivalent mass of silver. Like that you can apply with copper silver also. You can apply copper zinc also. If you take copper here, equivalent mass should be here. If you apply silver here, silver equivalent mass should be here. So this is according to your second law. Suppose in this diagram, suppose silver amount is given. Suppose 1 gram of silver is deposited here. The question will ask how much copper will deposit here. So if you know the amount of silver, you can find out the amount of copper also by using this relation. Similarly, weight of silver is given, you can find out weight of zinc deposit. So if you want to find out the weight of zinc deposit, you can apply this formula. So like this way, if you know the deposit amount of one substance, you can determine the deposit amount of another substance also by applying this second law. So this second law is applicable only when the solutions are connected in series, and same electricity you have to pass through different solution. Then how much substance will deposit, it mainly depends on their equivalent masses. Higher the equivalent mass, greater is the substance will deposit. So this is about the second law of electricity. Second law of electrolysis. Now Faraday, there is a value of Faraday. Actually, what is the value of Faraday? Faraday value means it is the charge of 1 mole electron. The charge of 1 mole electron is called Faraday. What is the charge of 1 mole electron? That value is called Faraday. I mean 1 Faraday. You know charge of an electron. 1 electron charge is 1 into 10 to the power minus 19 coulomb. This is the charge of 1 electron. And what will be the charge of 1 mole electron? 1 mole means it contains 6.022 into 10 to the power 23. So when you multiply this 6.022 into 10 to the power 23, then this is the charge of 1 mole electron. And when you multiply this, you will get 96500 coulomb. And this is the coulomb per mole. And this is the value of 1 Faraday. I mean, this is the value of Faraday. So if someone asks you what is the value of Faraday, value of Faraday is 96500 coulomb per mole. So Faraday means nothing, it is the charge of 1 mole electron, and the value is 96500 coulomb per mole. So this is about the Faraday's laws of electrolysis, and this is the value of Faraday, 96500 coulomb per mole. Thank you.